Blessings and salutations. My name is Yurima Karama here. Real life, real talk. Just real quick, wanted to tap into this because I found it, quite frankly, quite interesting. I did a video segment on YouTube a while back, about a month and a half ago, concerning reparations and why we should receive reparations as Africans born in this country, and the atrocities that our ancestors went through, and basically how other nations have received reparations for the atrocities inflicted upon them. So I find it interesting because in the last few days we've had a few different cases that have basically transpired. The most recent being Bernie Sanders giving his apology at Temple United Methodist Church, uh, giving his apologies for reparation, or his apologies for slavery, which I haven't heard that. I think there was something Bill Clinton might have alluded to it back in the day, and then he locked up a bunch of black people under his regime. So, but that was solidified and validated by other bourgeois blacks because he had a best black friend named Verdon Jordan. So, in any case, so now Bernie Sanders has basically apologized for slavery, which is a start. Outside of, I think, again, Bill Clinton, and I can't really say that as factual. Outside of that, I've never heard a white person really apologize for slavery. So that's a good start. But more importantly, then a couple days ago, you had Ray Lewis, who was basically saying slavery brought us to some form of togetherness. The idiocracy that he espoused was, well, I'm not even going to talk about it that long because, like I said, it was idiocracy. But I do want to focus on Bernie. First of all, uh, I'm hoping that he was sincere and it wasn't done for votes. But more importantly, he made the statement that that we have to give reparations, or basically, if he gets into office, is elected in, we're going to get reparations in the form of government uh, assistance in rebuilding our communities, those poor communities that need it the most in this country. And my position is, Bernie, that's part of the problem. We don't trust the government, which is why Donald Trump has been on this thing, has been basically getting the backing and support of some white conservatives, but mostly poor whites that he's getting it from, because we don't trust the government. That therein lies the problem. And a bigger issue is, we as Africans born in this country, we don't need you to dictate. Let us build our communities. Give us the finance. And for these bourgeois blacks out here who say, we don't need reparations, and speak for yourself. The Jews got it. The Jewish community got it, and they didn't bicker and fight over how they were going to spend the money, who was going to spend it. They're just going to squander it back. No, don't give it to it. No, they got that money. Even the Native Americans, in the form of billions of dollars for gambling casinos, they've got their own land. We can go to the Asians, the Japanese. They received reparations. So the point is that up to this point, we haven't received anything. And we have made phenomenal gains as people who have just basically been kicked out of a system that we were in, or that our ancestors were in for over 400 years. There is a trickle down effect to that I don't think most of us get. So, although the sentiment is nice, Bernie, yeah, let's the apology, kind of late, but hey, it's a start. It's a start. We have to start somewhere. But I think that we as a people need to dictate the reparations. There is no trust for the government. The government, you guys are a joke. At bottom line, you guys are a joke, which is why I, quite frankly, agree and posted Nick Cannon's video. No, I'm holding my vote. My vote is like money. And I'm just not spending it on what you want me to spend it on. I'm going to spend it on what I want to spend it on, what's most beneficial to me. So until there's a candidate out there who is talking for the people, who is for the people, who is not just soliciting black people every 4 years or every 8 years, who is actually going to do something and shows and prove that they are going to do something. Until that happens, I'll be holding my vote. It's like money. I just can't spend it at this point. I gotta hold that, because it's you give up those dollars and then you don't have them no more to give. So with that said, I think that hey, Bernie, thanks for the apology. You still won't be getting my vote because I haven't seen enough. But more importantly, let us dictate the terms of the reparations. Yeah, it's a nice start building the communities. But yeah, I mean, and we get it. Yeah, we need to rebuild these communities, and there should be certain funds set aside strictly for that. There should have been funds set aside strictly for that outside of reparations. So we need to be talking about tax breaks. We need to be talking about free hospitalization. Forget Obamacare. That stuff is not working. For those of us who had jobs, that was like $400 a month every month. So that was ridiculous. So Obamacare, that's not the answer. We need free to pay no taxes. We need free education, college that you're talking about for everybody. It should specifically be given to us first. Again, there is a trickle-down effect to slavery that we, this new generation of Africans born in this country, have felt the effects of for hundreds of years now. But more importantly, free hospitalization. I should be able to walk into any hospital in the U.S. and get free hospitalization. This is the cost that should be paid for the atrocities that our ancestors had to go through. So with that said, my name is Yurima Karama. Catch me, friend me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can go to my webpage, www.yurimakarama.com. I'm a business owner. Check out my mentoring service, Why Our Urban Youth LLC. I am taking contracts and dates for speaking engagements. Also have my new cleaning company called Mop in the Bucket Professional Cleaners LLC. I do entertainment as well. I'm a spoken word artist, hip hop phenom. So hit me up. Let's network. Doing some business chronicles as well right now. So let's connect. Bernie, thanks for the apology, long overdue, but let's really sit down and talk about some substantive reparations that should be handed down to Africans born in America who are the descendants of our ancestors who basically were slaughtered at the hands of slave owners in this country. There are many companies that still exist, many companies that still exist who got their wealth off the backs of slaves. So when you start talking about building up communities, that's great. It's a start, but we need to talk about some real monies going to individual Africans born in this country who are the ancestors of those slaves. So again, my name is Yurima Karama. Hit me up. Peace, blessings, salutations, real life, real talk, one.